Hello everyone, welcome back, and today let's discuss how to find the domain and range of the function. Domain and range of functions. Okay, so let's go back and discuss what is function. So typically you will see this type of graph in your calculus textbook. For example, a circle. And a circle is not a function. If you draw a line, a vertical line through it, and if it intersects at 2 points, this one is point number 1 and this one is point number 2. So therefore, this is not a function. So a function, for example, if you draw a vertical line, okay, and it intersects only 1 point. Okay, let's say this is point number 1, and we can say this is a function. So summarize, if you draw a line, a vertical line, and the vertical line only intersects the graph at only 1 point, so you can make the conclusion that it is a function. So I will give you some example how to find domain and range of a function. So example number 1, y equal to 2x minus 1. And the best way to determine the domain and range is to draw the picture. Or like some function, it is easy, so you can know exactly what is its domain and range for any line. The domain is equal to real number and range also equal to real number. Okay, or in other words, you write something like this, from minus infinity to infinity, from minus infinity and infinity. So let's draw this graph really quick. Okay, so y equal to 2x minus 1. So if x is equal to 0, y equal to minus 1, and if y equal to 0 and x is equal to half. So let me sketch this really quick. Minus 1 here and half here. Okay, so the domain is the value from minus infinity to infinity. So in other words, the value that range from any x value. Okay, and the for range is any value that range for y-axis. Okay, so in our case, if you roll a pencil from minus infinity to plus infinity in the y-axis, you will see that the range of this function is range from minus infinity to positive infinity. Okay, so I will give you another example. So y equal to x square. Okay, this is the parabola shape. So the domain is equal to from minus infinity to positive infinity, and the range is range between from 0 to positive infinity, and you also include the number of 0. So the range is the vertical value and the domain is the horizontal value. Okay, so let's go back to example number 3. So now I have the function square root of x plus 2. Okay, we already know that any square root value is always bigger or equal to 0, and in this case I can square both sides and we will get x plus 2 bigger or equal to 0, and therefore x is bigger or equal to minus 2. Okay, and if we draw the graph, it will look something like this. So the domain is from minus 2 to infinity. Okay, if you take the value of the horizontal, or in other words, if you roll the pen from minus 2 to infinity, you will get the domain value. And for range, if you roll the pen, you will get from 0 to infinity. Okay, this direction. Okay, let's move to example number 4. 1 over x times x minus 1. So to find the domain, you need to consider any value that do not make the function equal to infinity. Okay, so any value of x. So if I study this value, okay, it's not equal to 0. Okay, so x is not equal to 0 and x is not equal to 1. So if you plug x equal to 0 or x equal to 1, you will get the infinity value. So therefore the domain is any value except 0 and 1. Zero to 1, and from 1 to positive infinity. And range, for range, how do we find it? Range is any value that delta is bigger or equal to 0. Okay, so we need to consider this case. And if you rearrange the equation and let's multiply y and x into the equation, we will get x squared minus yx minus 1. Okay, this is the quadratic. So range is any set of value that make our delta is bigger or equal to 0. So let's find delta. So minus y squared minus 4 times y times minus 1 and bigger than 0. And in this case we get y squared plus 4y is bigger than or equal to 0. And let's factor this value. So this one is negative 4. So this one is positive. This one is 0. And the middle one is minus. And therefore, you do not include any value between minus 4 and 0. So y is the value from minus infinity to -4 and from 0 to positive infinity. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you.